Haven't actually done a YouTube stream in a while, to be honest. But it needed to happen, to be honest. Plus, I told everyone in the group that I was going to help them out and do this sort of thing as well. So let's see if it's gone live. See if I haven't screwed it up completely.
Apoc tier leveling and trial runs live. Bush. Yeah, it's working, mate. It's all
Yeah.
Good. Yep.
Nice. So let's just share this real quick with the guys. And then we can get some people in, have some fun, and go from there. Right, so...
Well, I'll just keep grinding to get my bits I need. I need better boots and gloves and bits of everything. I think it's quite nice, though, to know that, I think a lot of people focus so heavily on getting their apocalypse tier pieces that, is doable in just kind of purple gear and kind of sub-optimum, no tier pieces and stuff like that. Which is quite good to know.
There we go, that's there.
Do you remember when I was doing those all those playthroughs prior to World Slayer when I'd like go from 1 to
Yes,
50
I do remember that.
in just blue gear and stuff like that. So it was quite nice to be able to kind of to grind very high kind of Apoc tiers in purple gear and still be respectable. It's quite good.
Absolutely.
But I think I'd like to try to do kind of stuff like that as well. With the end game on a Techno, once I level that up. Once I get my trickster geared, I'll try and level. I'll try and level a.
Well, I'm just going to put this out there, just put some feelers out so we can get some people in, do some runs. Yo, so how's KJ, man? Welcome. Just be like 2 minutes and then we'll be ready to go. It's one of these things where you always have to tag Outriders because it doesn't actually automatically tag Outriders when you actually start streaming live, which is really strange. I don't understand why it doesn't do that. How's your weekend, by the way? It's so hot here. How is my character shirtless? That's because I'm using the Yugake Otura set. So let me just bring up my screen real quick. So this is just a an armor set which is modified, just so it looks differently. It's transmogged. So we've got Underrated here.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, it makes more fun when you have 2 people in the chat, that's for sure. Does anyone want to hop in? Now, guys, I'm afraid that I don't have a viewer queue at the moment. So I have got... We're going old school here, guys. I've got pen and paper. So if anyone wants to jump in, have some games, then please do let me know in the chat, and I'll make sure that we get you in ASAP.
I just started doing a run, and I was like, man, like I was trying it with an SMG. And I was like, oh, like this is, it's nowhere near as effective as I thought it'd be.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then I realised that I just loaded into the game, so all of my Pax tree nodes are bugged out and not working, so my damage is going to be a lot lower. So I'll try again now and see. I was hitting for like 60 million. I should be hitting for 120. So I'll test it again in a second, and yeah, hopefully it won't be as appalling as it appears to be. And if not, I'll go back to my TAC AR. I'm really tempted to get a Devastator leveled as well. I want my Techno first. I love my Techno. Just need to get that leveled.
You should definitely do that, to be fair. Definitely do that. I mean...
Yeah.
There we go. Right. Well, I guess at the moment I might just be doing a little bit of a solo until if anyone doesn't want to jump in straight away. Hey Ram, how you doing? Welcome. Can I show you my build? Yeah, of course. I've got a couple builds. This is my nuke techno. So basically, the premise of this is that I'm going with the flame leper, and that's going to apply blight fire. And some of it's a little bit. Actually, even done this build correctly. This might be the reason why I was having difficulty to begin with. I put the wrong armor on. That's what I want. But I put that feedback on, which is junk for this particular build. So ignore me for a second.
I think it'd be nice when they address the multipliers, because Blight Fire is not counting as toxic anymore. Apparently,
it never did.
It doesn't proc the euthanizer radical therapy mods.
Yeah, it never did. To be fair.
So if they actually address that, this build would be so insane.
Anyways, guys, I'm just going to give you a quick example of what Trials looks like with this particular class, so you can actually see exactly how powerful it actually is. If you haven't checked, if you want to have a look at this build a little bit more thoroughly, and you want to understand how you can make it yourself, I do have a video on it as well. But I'd rather show you how it works first, so you actually understand it. And then you'll be like, what? Actually, are you watching as well, Underrated?
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Have you seen this in action before? This build's insane.
You showed me it weeks ago as you were building it, and you were just decimating the entire room. You were like the Technomancer.
Oh yeah. This is literally as close to a pyromancer.
Somebody put a video out a few days back, and I was like, oh, I hope Dake's put his video out.
Chris, hello man. Welcome.
Hey Chris, hey Babylon.
Alright, here we go. So we've got all these enemies around us, right? What we're going to do is throw down a turret. Gonna freeze, try and get those crits off as much as we can. And I'm using the wrong skills, which is really great. And I'm looking like an idiot. I guess I get a, should I just restart this? Or should I just try and wing it a little bit?
Range of skills.
Yeah, I can still use the weapon mods. It's fine. I'll survive this. I should have checked this before I started, to be honest, but I just didn't.
It's my fault distracting you.
Oh god.
Underrated.
Actually, no, I'm gonna start this again real quick. One sec. Because all my skills are active right now, and they're just the wrong skills. I was testing out a new build. Yeah, I can help boost characters. It's not a problem. Yeah, no, that was a problem, Chris. My skills are in the wrong place. So we need that to have Cold Snap, and then that's class tree. That is correct, I believe. Actually, it's not actually. Even the class tree is wrong. I've been testing stuff out too much, it seems. See, let's want to make sure I get this right, actually. I've been playing with a few experimental builds recently. So that one there, that one there. 5 points left. I'm going to put that into skill life leech. That do vulnerable or not. Go with that. That'll be fine. Yeah, I definitely need those alerts, guys. You're helping me out massively. Although, to be fair, I just really want to show you guys how it works now, without messing up with my initial stuff after testing. Tell you what, guys, like in the UK, we're due to get record temperatures, like the first time this has ever happened, and it's meant to be like 40 degrees over the next couple of days. Ridiculous.
It's too hot for us to handle.
Right. I think anything above 20 is too hot for us to handle.
20, yeah, anything 21 degrees, I panic.
Okay, let's not screw this one up this time. This is a real run.
Got the right weapons, right mods, yeah.
Probably not, but I just realised something as well. But let's just nuke this real quick. I think I might have not put on the right packs tree, so that's not very helpful.
Star Husker just said the same thing. Change your packs tree.
Yeah, so it's one of those things that you kind of forget about conveniently.
One thing I would highly recommend after seeing the interactions with the trickster is every time you return to lobby and start again, just redo your packs tree.
Yep. No, I will definitely have a look. So
There's a lot of
turret freeze, and then boom, and then literally everything turns to ash basically, or in this case, icicles.
they melt. They just shatter or melt. Yeah, look at that. It's actually ridiculous. Love it.
Oh, you can just see like damage ticking away in the distance. It's just so much to see. And this pack tree probably isn't even like set up properly either. Let's have a look real quick. Actually, it is set up correctly, so that's cool.
Oh my god, this fucking Arbo is nuts.
But that's elites melted in seconds. So, Nick, I'm gonna basically get to the Arbitum, and then you can jump in if you want. I can help you get a couple of Ascension levels there, or Apoc tier levels in this case.
Oh, it's so sad. I just got a 1 million firepower messenger, but the third mod slot is just terrible.
That bad, huh? And also, this weapon's absolutely amazing for actually anything that's Blightfire. I can't really rate it highly enough.
What's only toxic bullets?
No, it's the ones with noxious spawns on it and stigmatized.
Oh, it spreads everywhere.
It's just OP. Although, to be fair, I'm literally just getting frozen by everything in this room. It's a little bit annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, little rats throw daggers at you.
Oh, is that what they do? I was always wondering why I was literally just like getting frozen.
They throw little kind of knives at you. The little berserker dudes that do with Russia. Can I recommend something from this room? I love this room. It's my favourite room in the entire game, because if you just run down the left side of it and take out the 2 elites along the way and go to the back of the room where the other elites spawn, and you stand in the middle, all the NPCs bug out and they run in straight lines, but they run past you. The riflemen literally run right up to the doors right at the back of the room, and they just don't do anything until they reach there. Then they stop for a second, then they turn around and start shooting you. For that whole duration, they just run past you and pretend you're not there until they get to this set point at the back of the room. So if you do any form of AoE damage, they just fall over in straight lines. It's just absurd.
Mental. Right, guys, who needs help with Apoc tiers?
I do all my techno.
I don't care. Go for it. I know that Nick wants to get in. I know that Rum has posted in here as well. So are you guys ready? Are you guys wanting to do it? Oh yeah, getting frozen on a trickster would be very annoying, to be fair, because you're kind of reliant on your survivability of movement and obviously killing fast. But if you get frozen, then that's just really bad for you.
You just hit your melee button and then do a what's it called? Hunt the prey, and you're fine.
Yeah, 100%.
But you can get chained, can't you, like 2 or 3 times in a row? But normally, if you just do your melee button, then hunt the prey, you tend to be okay. Yeah, especially if you've got things like a little bit of pain ticking over, which consistently replenishes your shield as well.
Cool, man. Well, let me just get you a code real fast, and you're more than welcome to join in. So, how this works? Yeah, guys, if you guys want help, no probs. Just let me know.
I'm just so bad at this compared to like Play-Doh and that, man.
So what I'll do
anyway
is I'll do. Also, why I can't type in here. I need to actually. I need to get into my own YouTube chat real quick to actually do this. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me just do that real quick, and then I'll be able to copy and paste the chat to you.
I just smashed 159 mil crit, and that's not as big as some of the people are doing, but that was not too bad in suboptimal gear.
Right, here we go. That's the YouTube link. That does not help in the slightest. So let's get you that code. So what we'll do, Nick and Rum, you guys asked first. Then what I'll do is I'll help out Liam afterwards. Or not. Nick, no problems, dude. I'll be around for a little while, so if you do want to pop in or just let me know.
You've got Scott on your friends list. The human beatboxer, human music.
Yep. Human music is awesome.
I've known him for so long.
Have you?
We used to play WoW together like 5, 6, 7 years ago. I don't know, it's such a long time ago.
So guys, you can join in through that using that code there. If anyone else does want to join, what I can do is I can recycle. Basically, I can just write your names down, and then we can have a queue. Unfortunately, there's no bots that I can use at the moment, so yeah. Also, I need to just join into this first, so you guys can just jump in a second.
My current AR has got 798k firepower on it, and I'm looting ARs that got like 1 million plus firepower on it, but the mods are terrible.
Okay, we're good to go. You guys can jump in whenever you're ready. And I'm going to show you guys something different as well in a second too, which I think you'll really like. But we need to actually get to the point where we can actually do that first, and then we're good to go. That's dead. Oh snap. There's still room for one more person, so if you're not Rum, I believe it is. Yeah, cool. Literally everything just melts. It's great. Who would have thought that a Technomancer could do a room clear like this? Like, look at the radar, guys. So that. All the little red dots are just going to disappear.
Who's been with a woman? Nah, look. Probably shouldn't be stealing your stream, should I? Yeah, let's get everyone away.
So need to get that freeze back up again, then we're good to go. Sanctuary's the worst though, isn't it? There we go, and you guys should have leveled up to a different level. Now, what you guys can do to make this even more efficient, if you just exit out of the game really quickly, then level up your Apocalypse tier, jump back in, and you'll be able to get another level up. But if you carry through here with me, then that won't happen. So it's up to you. We can just go for the loot if you want, that's fine. But if you want the easy mode, then that's the way we do it. Should I go with... What should I go with? I don't even know. Oh well, we'll just go with... Oh well, one did. Let's do this. You found a double gun with armor pierce, status power, and skills life leech. Dude, that's nice. Did it come with mage rage as well?
You're gonna have to decrease the values in that at the end of the month, I think. We'll see some big balancing mage rage.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, Mage Rage is one of those mods which everyone has, well, everyone loves that mod. And to be honest, I don't think they should really look at adjusting it too much. Also, we're missing everyone. So if you guys want to jump back in again, then I can help. It's the same code as before, if that helps.
There's quite an interesting concept I want to try out as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because on the Trickster you can scale AP ridiculously high.
Nice,
Ridiculously high, using Mage Range and enhancement, some of the pack tree mods, etc., and just the normal talent tree. And there's a mod, a tier 2 mod. I think it's called what comes around or something like what goes around.
That's yeah, that's the one which reflects bullets, right?
Correct, yeah. I think you could get that up to like, you know, a 20-30 million reflect. It'd be quite nice to see how it plays out versus humanoids.
Why are these enemies not coming down? There we go. Might switch over to my my turret build in a second. This can be a bit slow sometimes when it comes to the big bads. Oh, you had to roll Mage Rage on it. I think that's kind of essential, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I haven't really done a lot of like Apoc tier 26 for this build on with like carries and stuff. So I haven't really had a chance to really test that out yet.
Yeah.
But it's interesting.
It's not overly quick, but it seems very sustainable.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's healing them as well. So literally it's a team play build. And it keeps them out, crowd. Ugh, I can't even talk today.
How much room do you have to... I'm presuming you've got Mage Rage now on your weapons, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. How much room do you have to play with in regards to other mods, like, for example, in-group play, having, you know, the burn mods on, ash mods on, etc. Leads.
I tend not to use those because I use a completely different skill setup.
Yeah.
I don't really use the top tree set up on the packs tree.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone else has gone for that, and it's been considered the meta, right? And I just refuse to believe that one way that people play is the meta. You know, just like we haven't had enough testing on it yet.
Yeah, there's very limited testing going on at the moment, and there'll be very interesting interactions that people will discover as it goes on. But no one can really set the meta yet until the end of the month, because, you know, behind the scenes over the last few weeks, they're obviously taking data and information, and they'll be looking to balance it. They've said that. So what might work now
might not work then.
Garbage at the end of the month.
Precisely my point. Yeah.
It's not that great now. Might be amazing. Like if all of a sudden they think the interaction between the Blightifier and Euthanizer radical therapy should actually work, all of a sudden the builds you're doing now become much stronger.
Well, that's kind of my point though, because that actually is, I believe, to be an actual scheduled fix.
Yep.
So I know that in my mind, I know that things are only going to get better for this build.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really, really strong. So I'm quite happy with that. I mean, I'd rather go into a video and tell people that it's only going to get better than it's only going to get worse.
Yeah. Play it for 2 weeks and you're going to get nerfed. It will get nerfed a little bit with the way anomaly enhancement and Mage Rage scales.
But I don't use anomaly enhancement though.
Why do you not? Okay. Well, yeah, fair enough. Maybe you should. It's crazy. Like if you did, your damage will double
Yeah.
because the way it scales is just absurd.
Either way, I mean, I can go turrets as well, which is easy. So as I was saying, guys, I want to go from nuke build, this is literally the changes that I make.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm now a turret techno. That's literally how easy it is. So what we'll do is go back. Yo, Grumpy Mama, how you doing? You found me. And yeah, Anatar, literally all those sort of those attributes, the ones that you definitely want. But it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that. Also, why have you guys left? You didn't have to leave. So yeah, you guys can join back up again. There's no one else wanting to get in at the moment. And if someone does want to get in, please just put in the chat. More than happy to help. I'm really good, thanks. Getting really, really close to getting YouTube partner. I just need a bit more watch time on my videos, so I thought I'd do a stream helping you guys out, and that helps me out too.
So I had a look at that whole what goes around thing. It's a static damage number.
Yeah, we'll do a full run. So just get yourself back in here, and we'll get you through some bosses, get you some loot, and help you out. If people come along, we'll do more.
Did you hear that, mate?
I didn't. Sorry.
The whole what goes around thing. It's a static number. It doesn't seem to be improved by firepower or anomaly. So
Oh, okay.
It must be a fixed number. Everything else is scaling, but that isn't. It's just staying at a flat 1 million reflect. Which
is that good?
Disappointing.
And hey, terrible. DJ, how you doing, man? Welcome.
When my shots from my AR are doing 130 million a crit,
Jamie,
reflecting 1 million damage is going to be pointless.
Yeah, definitely did. Jamie, yes, of course you can. We're just doing a quick run, but if you are wanting to, what we're going to do is we're going to do this full cycle, and then you'd be the next person to join in for that full cycle again. Is that cool with you? If it is, I'll just jot your name down and put you on the list. And if anyone else does want to join in as well, more than happy to write you guys down, and we'll have a little queue going. I'm going old school with pen and paper. Literally, pen and paper. Because I can't figure out how to make the bot work on YouTube. I normally stream on Twitch. So yeah, let me know, and more than happy to help. Tell you what, I don't mind this as non-copyright music. It's all right. I even found Moxie's his intro song in the non-copyright songs as well. And yeah, Grumpy Mama, I am well, thank you. It's very hot though. It's going to be up to 40 degrees this weekend, and going into the early parts of next week. So yeah, a little bit hot. Oh, are we going in? There we go. Well, let's melt this boss, guys. Ah, we got a Pyromancer. Nice. Right, here we go. 1 turret, 2 turret, 3 turret, boom. Give a little bit of that. 1, 2, 3. One time I actually spawned outside this wall, and it was just, I couldn't get in, so I was able to shoot the boss the whole time through this like invisible barrier here. He couldn't attack me on nothing.
Weird.
Yo, wait, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm good, dude. How are you? Melted. I'm just gonna pick up shit. I don't really care about the items. Let's just go back to our nuke build real quick. And everything will be faster. Is Jamie still here, by the way? Yeah, one thing I really want to do again, right? Something that I really, really enjoyed was streaming on the Outriders channel. Really want to do that again.
Basic.
Dude, it was so much fun.
Quite an honour and a privilege as well, isn't it?
Oh, 100%, yeah. We had there was 200,000 unique views on that evening. I don't know if that was while I was streaming or if it was like the entirety of the duration of the stream, but still it was insane.
I'm back to really enjoying the game again. That's a good thing.
I'll give it 5 minutes.
I've felt quite positively about it for the last couple of days now, so yeah, it's a good thing.
If you DM me that you're like, oh, I've had enough of the game, blah blah blah, and I'm gonna slap you, man.
Yeah, well, my biggest gripe, my biggest frustration with the game was the length of grind they forced us to do for no apparent reason.
Yeah. It just cracks me up. Like, oh, I love the game. I love the game.
Because I still love the game. I still absolutely love the game. But as somebody that loves the game quite excessively, you know, I can be
you get quite passionate, I'd say. You know,
very much so.
You know,
and the thing is that it's just, you know, there are better gamers in the world than me. I know there are, but I've played an awful lot of very competitive level, and you know, I've been gaming for my whole entire life. So when I find something that I love and has got such an amazing foundation to be something really special and unique, and then the developers and game designers, the people that are supposed to add the most value to that, look at something and decide to inflate the longevity of it by putting an absurd amount of grind requirement behind it rather than creating content. It's very disheartening.
100% agree with you. Also, guys, do you see that wipe? That's fucking awesome. Literally, top of the map, job done. And also, like, the thing is, though, right, is that we have a lot of incorrect information floating around at the moment from certain content creators. We also have, there's just a lot of drama going on with that. Does the community need it, though? Probably not.
Definitely not. But one of the things about this is that, so if you look at a lot of other games, there'll be websites. For example, if you look at the Diablos of this world, they've got max roll. So all the best players in the world came together to create a guide, a website that people can go to, created by the best players in the community, that gave in-depth overviews of characters, classes, builds, and it's reliable source because these are the best players in the world.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have anything like that for Outriders, so people were relying on YouTube videos and clickbait. So they're going onto these videos and they're looking at these clickbait videos, and if people are not good enough at the game and they're struggling to understand the way the kind of maths work behind the calculations of anomaly damage and firepower damage and how it all scales, etc., they're going to go for what they think is right based on these content creators that have got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they might be doing better than
241 to be precise. And also, Liquid, how you doing, man? Welcome. I think this might be the first stream that you've actually been able to join. Although probably one of the first times I've actually streamed on YouTube as well, to be fair. There's a lot of information at the moment, guys, which is incorrect. Now, obviously, a lot of it comes down to common sense, and you really want to be looking out for that information because, just to make sure you don't get the wrong idea of certain things.
And you don't go around wasting time.
Yeah, 100%.
Resources.
Yeah, resources are really important. You don't want to be wasting those.
Especially during the leveling process. When you get to end game, if you can get to Apoc 40, it'll be slightly different because you'll be finding gear at the appropriate level. But if you're trying to level up through that process, the resources are quite scarce, so you don't want to be wasting them when you could be upgrading gear that you're going to keep for a couple of levels. Or
I 100% agree with you. And I absolutely hate the fact that certain people have been talking about stuff which is incorrect and just detrimental to the community. And also calling out content creators as well. I didn't put my 2 cents in until recently after he started chiming in about every bloody content creator. I was like, come on, dude.
I think that with that is... And now here's where it gets a little bit more kind of complicated as well, is that if these people that are creating these videos for people to kind of gain information from are kind of deliberately misleading people, then that is disgraceful. However,
100%. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a casual.
If they're not educated enough in the game and they truly believe what they're saying, that's when it becomes a bit of a different story because if you spread false information as fact, I don't think that's a good way of living your life. But if you spread false information because you have made a mistake because you're not, you don't understand it enough, then that's something that I think people need to be educated on, so they can then hopefully readdress it. And for those people that may have been misled, I'm not sure if it's the right word, but those people that may have gained the incorrect information.
The thing is, though, right, is that we took the effort to do this. You can go onto his channel, like Chris from Babylon said that the information is wrong, and just to avoid confusing people and obviously spreading bad information. Yeah. Can you just please remove the thing? And he hid our channels from his platform so that people couldn't see the correct information. That bugs me. So
I don't really know what to say. Move that one.
Yeah, he's gonna get a lot of views from it, but it's all the worst type of views though. You don't want that negativity on your channel. Maybe he does, but for all I know, he might follow some unorthodox ways of working.
All I know is that the thing that really got me into this game was the positivity in the community, especially within the speedrunning scene. Those guys, the OGs, that really know this game and they set the standards, were so lovely and so welcoming, and they never misled anybody. They're always just trying to provide the right information and create a really beautiful environment to play in, where you just wanted to come and say hi and jump in and play games, and it was great. Unfortunately, World Slayer has inadvertently created a level of disagreement between people because they, instead of, how can I put this, trying to all
Oh,
kind
and
of
bad
paddle
laser.
the boat in the same direction, some people going off at tangents because
Yeah.
of views and trying to create a successful platform or video log on a game that they don't quite understand, or
Yeah.
they haven't got that love, they haven't got that passion for the game, so they are subsequently sabotaging what was a beautiful environment.
I just got slapped
and-
about, dude. Like, seriously, they're just like slapping me about everywhere at the moment. What the hell? What did I do to you? And Bad Laser, what you've missed is a hell of a lot of drama within the YouTube community. But in summary, there's been a specific YouTuber. We haven't mentioned any names yet, but I'm pretty sure that most people know who that person is. And yeah, it's causing a lot of friction. But my personal thoughts aside, it's just the ethics of how you present yourself and how you spread the information. It needs to be correct information, so people have the, it's better for everyone. Yeah, exactly. Literally, exactly how you say it, Logic. Kind of really making your names make a lot of sense right now, because that's very logical. Yep, you guessed it. That guy. Oh, look at him, he got yeeted. He just went all across the map. Well, the thing is, though, is that we have taken the time to tell him the correct information. Like, Chris from Babylon did the math on his, what was it, guaranteed loot drops. And he got the same, how many rolls did he do? It was like 40 odd? And he got two items at the same, and that's guaranteed? What? I mean, RNG.
I proved it to you a moment ago on Discord, no, alright.
Like, I can't explain it enough.
Basically, guys, I'll do a TLDR. I'm not showing any people to watching the stream at the moment, but there is a guaranteed way to get legendaries in this game. Okay, it's really complicated. So you have to farm for a while to build something called drop pod resources, or titanium, because it's actually quite a good scaling value from that now. You get 2 drop pods per 1 titanium. You get tons of titanium from trials. So you farm. You then acquire drop pods. Then you go to this secret place. Right? It's called Tiago.
Oh my god.
Right? Or if it's not Tiago, it's a bench in the trials at the start of the trials. And if you hit a button that says reroll, you generate legendaries. They're guaranteed you get legendaries every time you hit the button. It's like you win every time. And
Guys,
then if you roll it,
out.
you get the item you're looking for.
Yeah, true.
The LDR. There we go.
There you go. Guaranteed legendaries. And you even have a chance of getting apocalypse ones as well. Damn, what are we doing wrong here?
Only if you've got enough resources to buy them.
Oh.
Resources are quite scarce.
Oh,
Extracts. But
I see, yeah.
The thing is that, as I mentioned earlier as well, you get a set number of weapons and armor pieces. So, by rolling 10 times, you're going to generate like 40 armor pieces. So the probability of getting one of the armor pieces you need is quite high. Yeah.
I mean, that makes too much sense, though.
I called the armor piece that I was looking for. I got it in 2 rolls. Yeah, I mean, it was nothing guaranteed about it. I just picked a random item.
And you're like, I want this one.
Yeah, and it was there.
Yo, Nox, how you doing, man? You're welcome to jump in the chat, by the way, dude. You're always welcome to.
She's probably going to do the lottery.
What, for Tiago rolls?
Just because, I got so lucky on Tiago that if I did it in real life, I might not have to work anymore. It'd be amazing.
This guy's thing is like a boomerang, I swear to God. He's like...
I'm genuinely disgusted with the way loot drops in this game. I think that the whole purpose of this game should be farming and dropping loot.
Huh?
And yet, it's actually more productive to go to a vendor every 30 minutes and check, because the vendor epics have got such a high chance of getting tier 3 mods on them that you were never going to get from farming trials.
Yeah, don't start me. You have a good point, and the vendors have surprisingly good pieces as well. Yeah, and probably also good prices as well. You know,
The crazy good pieces. The vendors are absolutely disgusting for gear at the moment. But the thing is, I know what's going to happen. I can predict it. And if you can clip this for later on in life, on the end of the month when they do balance patches, all of a sudden those vendors will stop making those legendaries with the tier 3, those epics with tier 3 mods on them, and we'll be stuck trying to get decent mods on our gear, and it'll be just absolutely painful as hell.
Yep, absolutely.
Not just crit for 196 million.
If you could throw random, if you go through randoms, you could get someone who could ruin your game. Yeah, 100%, dude. That's really the main problem, though. Like, you don't want to play with randoms at the moment because there's a chance which you legitimately could ruin your game, and you know no one wants that. Especially when you've got the grind of like apocalypse tiers, they take a long time to do, and that's why I won't go in other people's lobbies, because you know
it happened to me. I was encouraged to join a lobby with somebody that there was a leveling method very similar to the one that's currently out, which is legit, that I was told about, and I joined the party with this person, and yeah, I was leveling up. Turns out he was modding and cheating, so I had to delete my character that I had been playing for God knows how many hours and trying to set records on, and absolutely loved, and it's now dead. All because of people that actually cheat. I'm not against people doing the kind of apocalypse leveling thing at the moment. I think it's something that takes away a lot of the grind, but people that mod legitimately cheat to I don't like that. I don't mind exploiting a kind of miscalculation in the game until it's fixed, if they ever fix it, but I still got to grind, still got to get gear, get into level Apoc 40 with Apoc 19 gear.
Yep.
You're very squishy, so then to have to kind of gear out on your own is quite a challenge.
Absolutely. Also, just one thing I just need to add, Bad Laser, if you do want to jump in and get some rounds in, you're more than welcome to. We are doing runs with people, as per usual. You know how I operate.
I recognise that name, Bad Laser.
Yeah, he's on Twitch.
Yeah.
He's on Twitch.
Yeah.
He's also in our
videos.
Facebook group as well.
Nice.
So I mean, yeah. we like Bad Laser.
We're called Good Laser. Nice Laser.
Oh, yeah, Bad Laser. Why don't you change your name, dude? It could be Good Laser. I mean, at the moment, we've got Laser Bolt, and it's, you could be a good laser.
Should we convince him to change his name to Bad Laser?
Are they going to fix the dev? Absolutely.
Do you reckon they're going to fix it?
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
With
certainty.
In regards to the bleed node and the miscalculation of the bleed node, or the whole accumulation while off host of the set that charges and kills things in one hit.
Well, let's put this in perspective. PCF Arcs, he doesn't really seem to care much about nerfing the Devastator, so I don't really expect to see anything coming in like that for the Devastator. However, stuff that's clearly broken, clearly not intentionally made that way for the game, that's the stuff which is going to get fixed, and that's the stuff that you can expect to see more towards the end of the month, just because that's just how it's going to happen.
Oh, 175k crit. Beautiful. So they're getting there.
Yeah, it's just so satisfying seeing your turrets do like 25 mil. Like, obviously I've now got some debuff in there, but that's quite nice. Now guys, what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple runs back to the lobby, go back in again, and then we'll swap out with anyone else who does want to jump in. If at this moment in time, guys, if you could please let me know if you do want to jump in the next run, that would be great, because there's 2 spots open currently. Oh, it's so hot in here. You can't get a chest with Captain Hunter on it. Damn. Why do you need it to be on your chest? Is there no other way that you can roll things? If you wait until the next patch, you'll probably be able to get it because it seems like every patch you can't get something, it always comes in the next patch. Yeah, there's a lot of things that's going to come in the next patch, like this patch coming up. We're going to hopefully, I don't see there being a problem with this, but item locking, that's going to be a big one.
Is there any way for a trickster to start proccing health regeneration without putting it on a booming weapon or something? You know, no.
Trying to think. Fucking health regeneration. I mean, you could just use the self-medicated mod, and that would do it quite easily. But you don't want to do that, do you? You want to just instantly proc. That's just from kills, I believe. But self-medicated is brilliant. You'll always keep yourself at full health.
Starhusk, you might recognise my voice from some people's streams or videos where I've done just some speed running. So prior to World Slayer, I had multiple like world rank 2s and 3s on a Technomancer for speed running CT15 maps. That might be why. Or if you ever play World of Warcraft, you might have caught me around there at some points. I was in some of the best guilds in the world. Playing the top 1 or 2%. But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, my girlfriend plays World of Warcraft. She gets so grouchy about it.
This game's terrible. But it's one of those things that's terrible. I keep finding myself getting drawn back into it because I can't find something more addictive to play until now.
And you're just like, ooh, Outriders. This is gonna literally fill that void.
But the thing about this is that when I was playing Outriders kind of on the side, when it first came out, I was doing the gold timers and things. It's quite easy. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
And
Yo,
then
Stuba. How you doing, man? So you're saying?
And then I kind of just they patched it, they changed some bits, and I didn't really enjoy it after that because I don't know, for some reason just kind of stopped playing other games. And then I was playing Outriders kind of behind the scenes while I was playing World of Warcraft as well.
Yep.
And all of a sudden I found the speedrunning community and was like, oh, I wonder how difficult it would be to speedrun. It was really difficult. It's really hard, especially when you don't come from a shooter background. But I kept finding myself shaving, 1 second off here, 1 second off there. And I thought, maybe I can actually start trying to compete. Then I started looking at the times, the World of Warcraft times, and I was like 2.5 minutes behind them. I was
nice.
It's never going to happen. Like, it's so far behind. They finished the map in like 4 minutes and 30, and I've done it in 7.5 minutes. It was just pathetic.
I mean, there are some OP people in this game who are very good at playing the game and also very efficient with the spawns and perhaps even lucky. Let's just put that out there. There's an element of luck always. Also, Josh said that your voice sounds like a sofa superstar gaming. I don't know who that is.
If you're not that person.
But now I'm kind of tempted to listen to them. Maybe tomorrow when we're off stream. And Stu, I'm really good. Thanks, dude. I hope you're doing well as well. Hopefully it's not too warm for you because it's absolutely boiling where I am.
And then a few months later, I was only a couple of seconds behind the world rank ones, and just absolutely loving the game.
Stu has been in London. Do you live far from London, Stuba?
I just messed up so badly.
Oh, where is the Play-Doh bear? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I need to actually obviously start the lobby up, don't I? Getting distracted here.
I think Plato's probably one of the best, kind of like nicest streamers I've ever met or spoken to, or even seen stream. Like, I think he's a very unique character.
I'd definitely say he's unique.
I think he's just I love him. There's something about him I just find so kind of charismatic.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And everything. He's just such a pleasure to watch.
Like, no, the thing is though, right? It's like, you know, big part of the ambassador team. You know, getting to, you know, just be more involved in the Twitch community and, you know, this YouTube community. It gives me the opportunity to kind of talk to him more frequently, and we do talk quite well, we used to talk quite frequently about builds and stuff, and sharing ideas and stuff like that. It's good fun, honestly. I like it. So you know, strengthening those relationships with people is always a good thing, in my personal opinion. It's a shame though, because you see the thing I have a problem with is, like, there's a lot of people out there who aren't really interested in forming connections, and you know, that's part of it, to be honest. You know, you have fun, you meet people, and you know, you grow friendships. And that's kind of one of the key motivators for me.
I remember watching one of his videos. He did something really silly in it. Like, it was a video. There was nothing in the video that I didn't already know from playing the beta and things. But he said something in it, and I can't remember what it was. But I was crying. Like, I was on the bed, like, just literally just rolled over, like, just laughing my ass off. And my missus was like, what's so funny? So I just tried to explain to her why it was funny. But clearly, for somebody that's never played this game or doesn't know him and his personality, she thought I was an absolute crank.
Well, you are, but still.
Oh, what was it? He put a one liner in. I actually messaged him about it, saying, mate, like, it's hilarious. What is it?
I swear turrets are just easy mode, really, aren't they? Bye bye, boss. So guys, still there's 2 spots up for next runs. I think we've got one more attempt at this Arbiter, and then we'll be moving on to the next 2 people who would like to join. So if you do want to jump in and play, please do let me know. I don't even want any of these weapons, man. Give me my god rolls. One attempt left, guys. Not a big fan of this music though. This song isn't that good. Baking, man. We got this, we went on Amazon, and we took advantage of Prime Day, and what we thought we bought was an air conditioner, was actually an air cooler, and it's incredibly loud, but also it doesn't actually really do anything.
Oh, I found the comment. Really simple comment, right?
Go on, tell me.
Not expecting from me. That's what she said. So he put a video up at the Firepower Techno, and then randomly in it, I can't remember what point it was. He randomly was like, "That's what she said," and I just found it so funny. Like, and normally I wouldn't, but because of him and the way he talks and things, and just randomly, he was like really serious. Like, his videos are like so informative and in depth, and randomly one liner. And I was just freaking dying.
Oh man, yeah. Play-Doh is definitely that guy. He'll just, well, there's so many different ways you can approach things. That's the thing. He can take it in a funny way, in a serious way, or he does go to town on you.
Yeah, man.
There's 3 different ways of responding. I like it. I appreciate it.
On. All these T3 mods. Sorry, I just swore that. I do apologise.
Ah, you're good, man. It's just excessive swearing, that's all. I'm looking forward to like future content though, because like obviously I know we're still very fresh into World Slayer, but I just have ideas of what I want to see.
I'd like to hope that I don't know. It's, I just I love this game, but I just think they're going to ruin the expansion next year.
Well, we'll see about that.
Just I want them to. Maybe approach some of the people that really understand the game and the community. And
Pretty much what I said to them.
yeah, I mentioned it in the beta to them as well, and just just have those conversations, because it's all well and good having a really good game. Like, this game has got the best gunplay and gameplay of any looter shooter I've ever played, and I've played them all.
Yeah,
Pretty much all of them anyway. And this has got the most potential to be amazing. However, it's not live service, so it will lack in some places.
I agree.
But
Well,
yeah, I hope they just do a better job with the end game and what it consists of. And I don't know how many people play a game to.
what do you think of this role, by the way? I don't mind that.
On the Dynamo, was that? Or was it saying, oh, show me?
That's an Inferno seed, mate.
I'll give me a second, let's have a look. There's a few seconds delay on it, okay.
Oh yeah, sorry.
To be fair, it's very respectable. It's definitely not the worst mod. Whack Dark Sacrifice on it with your turrets, and then you'll just blaze a boss in seconds.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, infinite crits would be right, wouldn't it?
I haven't got anything on the Infernal Seed that's been better than like burning bullets. Rank 1.
Wait till you see my. So we'll go back. We'll go to Abandon now, guys. As I said, guys, got 2 spots open. So please do let me know.
I've actually been really, really unlucky with gear. Like in my first playthrough with Technomancer before I delete it.
Also, there's one other thing I want to just raise with you guys as well, is that if the quality looks really crap, go to the little settings bar and change the quality of the stream. And you can change that to 1080p, and it'll look a lot nicer. It's YouTube being a pain in the ass, basically. I don't know why they do it. Yo, Liam, no problems at all, dude. If there's no one else that wants runs, you guys are welcome just to stay until someone else comes in that says they want runs. So, I just want to try and get people through and, give people an opportunity to level their characters and stuff. So, does anyone want to jump in? If not, guys, you can stay. But I'm going to have a quick vape. But yeah, guys, honestly, if you want to jump back in, you're more than welcome to.
I may have just got an upgrade. Finally.
Yo, little Chaos, how you doing, man? Do you want to jump in and do some runs? Otherwise, I'm going to be soloing, which is fine. But yeah, I'm good, man. How are you? Liquid, even if you died, it wouldn't matter. I can still carry you through. So if you want to jump in, get some gains. It doesn't matter if you die. Just do it.
Like, in regards to, I'm not sure if this is a topic you want to talk about on stream, but in regards to your future kind of content and kind of games and things, are you going to solely be sticking to Outriders, or are you going to be a variety streamer where you pick up other games of similar genres, or what are your plans?
I mean, as far as my plans, I want to try and stay in the same sort of genre if I can. Obviously, there's only so many games that come out like this every year, so it's not always possible to stay in the same sort of game. But I'd probably look at targeting games which have a high sort of anticipation, I suppose. So, for example, like Harry Potter later in the year. I know a lot of people love Harry Potter, so that's going to be something which I'm going to be doing guides on and stuff like that. I don't think it's multiplayer, so it's mainly going to be sort of like how people have approached Elden Ring, but still, it's going to be stuff like that, really. And yeah, Chaos, go for it, man. There are some other games which I'm really excited to see as well. One of those being Project Magnum, but we haven't heard anything from that yet, and I might contact them again because I was looking to become an ambassador for them too. But obviously we don't have a date on that game yet, so don't know yet.
Have you seen Outriders?
I've heard of it.
That looks interesting.
I haven't seen anything about like the trailers or anything, so I'm not entirely sure. But for now, I'm here to stay. Yeah. Right, where is he? You're my friends list, dude. I'll put a code in the chat, guys, and if anyone does want to join, please do feel free just to abuse that code. More than welcome to. Oh, I know that, dude, but I couldn't see you on my my friends list, so it wasn't there. Unless I'm blind, which is possible, but see, you're not showing up for me. So I'm not entirely sure. Maybe you're showing us offline or something.
Need my trickster online. Yay.
Might just probe the waters a little bit. Give me 2 seconds. I want to help people out, streaming, trials, runs, and leveling help.
Do you think when people are coming here for leveling help, they're going to expect you to use the whole Arbitorium leveling thing?
I mean, the thing is, though, right, is that they can expect that all they want. And, to a certain extent, I don't mind doing that once in a while. And, yeah, DJ, of course you can join, dude. Just jump in. There's a code just up there, so you're more than welcome to. We'll just probe this a little bit further. Just set some more people in real quick. And yeah, dude, just run whatever you like. More than happy to help. Now, guys, also do make sure to send me friend requests because this way that we don't have to send codes out and you can just join me as and when you need to. Kita, I'm just going to send you a friend request. You can send me one back if you'd like to.
How much do you reckon if I was to record a clip of me killing Arbiter on Apoc 40, what do you think I'd do? I'll put it into the Outriders community channel that you're admin of, that I'll get accused of being a modder.
Well, I mean, everyone... Well, we tend to get rid of the people who actually are going to be toxic, you know, because at the end of the day, a community is a community, and you want people to be able to share experiences. Maybe, you know, just not basically get abuse for everything that you post. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of people who cheat in the game, and, you know, that I've come to accept that now, even though I dislike it. But at the end of the day, you can't just go around calling every single person a cheater. You need to have evidence, and it needs to be backed up. If you can't do math, then that's your fault. You know what I mean?
I might put my thing on and record it then. Oh god. Turn on.
Like, I got called a modder because I was able to get my AP up to 15.7 million. Yeah, you can't send me a friend request. Yeah, you can. You should be able to. I'll send you one.
Oh, what was I going to say?
Is this your one, by the way, DJ? I imagine it is. DJ Oversea. Like it. Oh, because... There you go, dude. I've just sent you a friend request. It might be because I'm offline.
Hiding.
I'm hiding. Yep, absolutely. If I hide, it's easier for me to test stuff. Life of a YouTuber is not easy, guys.
I think people think it is. I think people don't realise that most YouTubers have a full-time job to sustain. Then they have to come online. They have to create content. They have to play and interact with people. They have to balance their lives with their partners and their families. I
mean, the balance there could be better, to be fair. My balance is definitely a bit skewed. But
it depends if the investment in time now will reward you in the future.
But the
so,
thing is,
it's worth it.
But the thing is, though, is that my girlfriend, she just plays World of Warcraft. So you know, we're in the same room. We're still playing the same games and stuff. She's playing games while I'm playing games. You know, sometimes she wants me to do the dishes and stuff like that and stuff. But you know,
is she there with you now?
No, she's sleeping. She's got work tomorrow. You hit the main boss for 669 mil. Wow. Tenfold Blade. Was that using one of the perhaps other bug nodes that can do that?
That's oh mate, I messed that right up. Alright, let's do this again. Completely skewed my snapshotting up then.
I feel like a speedrunner like this, you know.
Yeah.
I really do. Like, you know, you really just wipe the entire map. Look at that.
Oh my god, this build is just so good. Like, it just falls over. Love it. All this stuff is absolute garbage.
It's just hilarious.
Right, clip that. Yeah, I just clipped it. Right, let me make a video of that. Where's my little video editor? There it is.
The only thing it struggles with is like enemies like this, the warlords. I mean, they're quite strong, and they will die, but it just takes a little bit more time.
You have a weapon that you could test Mage Rage with Anomaly Enhancement on.
Yeah, I have the best weapon for that.
Are you using it at the minute, or?
I am, yeah. Oh, wow. I'm still kind of getting accustomed to mouse and keyboard, though.
Oh, when did you change?
When did they change? It was back in like March, but maybe a little bit before. But still, I was a PlayStation player for a long time.
It's a huge difference.
Oh, the 25% for 200% damage, yeah. But it was... I haven't really played a lot of Trickster at the moment, which is upsetting for me, actually, because I don't know how much you know much about my channel or not, but I'm a Trickster main. But I've just been so busy just trying to sort of like do build videos and stuff, and it's been time consuming, and I haven't had a chance to do some of the stuff I wanted to do. But it will happen in time. Like we made the ultimate FP build, which doesn't have any bugged mods or anything. It's literally there, and it's not gonna be nerfed in the slightest. And my friend Jace, he was able to do over 200 million damage in a crit shot. Yo, Swimmy, how you doing, man? Hey, damn, dude, you're being harsh. Are you saying that I'm a bad player? You got PC in September, PS4 since 2010. Yeah, you know the feel. Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? Yeah. Mouse and keyboard. It's just moving the mouse around, which is kind of the part which I struggle with the most. That sounds probably a bit weird. It's like moving in like a circular direction doesn't feel natural sometimes. Also, I'm going to open the window because it's hot in here. Make sure there's no cats. Make sure that the door is closed. Yep, no cats. Cool. And yeah, just a glass cannon. You know it. You know what I'm like. Glass cannon can be very rewarding. I think that we would be able to hit over 10 billion damage with a Trickster, but it'd need to be very well coordinated. And that's going to be one of my aims when I get to tier 40. I just want to beat Laserbolt, not gonna lie. Without his any of his anything. What's the highest damage in the game right now? Like, what's the highest recorded damage? Does anyone know?
Still there, mate?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So I was watching on VOD. I need to,
I was like, where have you gone? I was asking questions.
Oh, what did you say? Sorry, mate.
That's all good. Let me just change up my boss killer real quick. I've completely forgot to change over. Right. I was just saying, like, do you know what the highest recorded damage is currently?
For a shot.
Yeah.
On a single player game with no debuff pyros, etc.
Okay.
The highest I've seen is 210 million with a pistol shot from Play-Doh.
Okay, so I've seen higher. Jace did a 200 and... I think it's 237.
With a Tech AR?
No, it was something different. I think it was a shotgun.
Okay.
But we're talking about the highest recorded damage, so that's technically meets that criteria. Infinite with Boulder Dash. Yeah, but Boulder Dash is going to get fixed. I'm not a speedrunner like your friend, I believe, if I recall the disc chat. So I don't keep stats. I just like breaking games. Yeah, dude. I don't mind breaking games either. I also don't mind a good exploit either. But there are limitations to the exploits. I think really. I don't know. I guess we all have our own sort of standards. Not to say that I didn't encourage the Tiago one, like, very, very much when it first came out. Like, I was one of the first people to figure that one out, if not the first person to figure out the Tiago thing. Sorry?
Which Tiago thing?
The whole, like, drop pods at 100.
Oh yeah, I think we spoke about this when we first actually met, because I was the one that highlighted it to Play-Doh and to Cloud Plays and to some other streamers as well.
And I put it out there, and Cloud copied my video 6 hours later after liking it on Facebook, and then claimed it was from someone else. I was like, cool, dude. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate you.
Yeah, because New Horizon came out and Play-Doh was boosting people. So I said, oh, I'll get boosted. Why not? He boosted me, and I was just like, on the thingy, re-rolling on Tiago. I was like, man, I've just got like every single freaking item in the game at God tier level in like an hour.
Yeah.
He's like, really? And he tested it and was like, it works. And then videos started popping out everywhere.
Actually, tell you what, I got mine out within 6 hours of the launch. That's how I knew it was going to happen.
Well, at least they addressed it on this expansion, which I quite like.
Well, they kind of did, but they only addressed it for one particular reason. It wasn't because they wanted, like, you know, new people coming into the game not being able to get it. It's because people in the base game were getting it, and they can't be getting.
What's the point of paying for an expansion if they can get all the gear in the base?
Well, yeah, exactly. They can't even use it anyway, but still, it's not good. But then again, that's just an error, isn't it? Really, I mean,
yeah.
These things happen. Would I recommend the game for someone? What would you recommend for someone who just got the game? Well, are you talking about class? Like, what sort of class I'd recommend? If you are, then what I would say is that I'd say it comes down to personal preference. The game has a lot of, firstly you've got like your close range, you've got your spellcasters, you've got your techno, which is kind of like the long distance, and then you've got your tricksters like your assassin, which is my personal favourite, by the way. So it all comes down to personal playstyle, how you like playing a game. I hope that's informative enough. What sort of classes do you typically tend to play? Look at that, Mel. I think that should be it dead anyway, so we can just go towards this little blue thing. Smashed it. The new buff, Apoc leveling, is great. It is. Underrated.
You right?
I'm probably having a dumb moment. But what would you consider a rank class?
A rank? What do you mean by rank? Is it like disgusting?
Like RANK.
Okay.
Is that like in a
What
good?
do you mean by, I don't know if it means like what the kind of the top tier in terms of rankings.
That's kind
that
of what I'm
Francisco
trying to
was
get
saying
at as
about?
well. I wasn't sure if it was just being me. I just wanted to get some clarity because I wasn't entirely sure.
If you mean by kind of the tier of classes and their strength, then it's so varied at the moment that I don't know if
Yeah.
there is going to be like a top tier class because they all kind of complement different play styles.
Oh, tank.
Tank. So Devastator.
Devastator.
Devastator 100% of the way, and it does ridiculous damage. It's fucking unkillable.
Yeah,
It's
literally.
unkillable. It's
You'll.
unkillable. It's just an absolute monster of a machine.
So what we will say is that you'll be a bit slower than most other classes. However, you will get the job done.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so much fun as well. 'Cause you just leap around the map, mate. You just literally jump in the air and just like Superman punch the floor. Like just, it's just disgusting. It's fun. You'll love it.
I mean, Devastator was actually the first class I played on Outriders. I moved to Trickster shortly after because I was looking for fast boss kills in the beta. And we're talking like a long time ago. This was like April last year. Not even April, it was like March. Like I put like 200 hours into the grind on Vanilla Outriders beta. That should be him done. And of course I ran the wrong way. Yo, AJ, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. I do recognise your gamer tag. Glad to see your posts. You're bored of the grind? Yeah, I know how you feel, dude. I'm probably more bored of the grind than you are, to be honest. Because I've played the beta, and in the beta I got to level 37 on the Apocalypse tiers. But in fairness, I'm really interested in just getting like some good stuff for the builds, experimenting a little bit, having a bit of fun with it because the versatility of it nowadays is just ridiculous. Like for example, you can make a Techno Nuke build.
Here's an interesting one for you. So do you know on like I'm not very tech savvy. On Facebook, people put little VODs up of their kills and things, and it doesn't require them to click on like a YouTube link. It just plays on
Right.
Facebook. How do you do that?
It's probably just a video, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, instead of it being like something that you load from YouTube or Twitch, it would just be like a recording.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just video. Ah, I see.
I got this one covered so you guys can... Oh, nope.
Look at that, she's...
We screwed that one. The mod drops and drops in general have been so bad. Yeah, it feels less rewarding at the moment, to be honest, which is frustrating. I think
vendors.
Well, it's just they want the game to last longer, but I think that they need to, if they're going to want to do that, they need to do it in a different way.
Right, I'm going to say something here in regards to that as well. So I 100% agree. I recently watched an interview with Josh Drive Hayes and Chris Wilson from Grinding Gear Games, who makes Path of Exile. And they talk about massively multiplayer online games and just what keeps people playing games. And they touch on really good points. They touch on the fact that people want to play at a fast pace and get loads and loads of loot. So they give them that. They don't try and restrict it. But what they mainly focus on in their game, because it's online, is having a really stable economy that can't be abused. Because if it throws the balance of the economy off, then people don't want to play anymore because they can't compete. But in games like this, you know, looter shooters, you want loot. But what they're trying to do is prolong your journey to get to maximum level, be stingy on the loot, and think that if they do that, you'll play more to acquire that. But it's counterproductive. It has a really negative effect. If they open the floodgates, gave us access to more loots, even change the mod pools so they're actually even more random, but they could run more tier 3s in different places and just a bit more variety than what they're currently allowing from drops, it will create bigger build diversities, faster gameplay. People will want to play more. They'll want to get to Apocalypse 40 because that grind definitely needs to be shortened a lot. But when
I
people
would
get to
agree
that
with
point where
that.
they want to min-max their characters, they want to try different build variations, especially if you can start locking gear at the end of the month. But they've took the complete opposite approach, which I think will do way more harm than good.
I think that, like AJ said in the chat, the game does need a bit more content. Now, the way that I would have done things and the way which I would have liked to have seen things happen would be along the loads of seeing, some ultra rare drops being added to certain activities. Therefore, it gives you a reason to keep playing those activities, sort of like how you'd do with not dungeons, but raids in Destiny, for instance. I just love that concept, like having like the Galahorn, for instance. You get something that's super OP, that's going to be like really good, and then you can kind of just you have a reason to grind.
Yep.
I mean, it's all good and well, right? I mean, like I play because like I play the community, and there's a bunch of other reasons why I play, but
I also think that, including myself here, and I make this mistake, and I think I'm too overly critical on a game that's been out for a year.
I think a lot of people are, to be honest.
It's still in its infancy. If you look at all the big boys out there, they've already had the number ones of their games, The Division, Destiny, they've already had that first stage of trial and error and making mistakes and fixing them and growing it as an IP. These haven't. This is probably the first one of its genre that plays like this. And as long as they keep investing in it, and if they can keep making enough money to bring out more future expansions and maybe Outriders 2, whatever it might be, but they actually learn from the mistakes they make, then in a couple of years from now, this could be one of the best franchises out there.
I think so too. I think if they also reconsidered their stance on making it a live service game, or perhaps like in the future, then that would be a massive help to them. I think that like we all compare games to Destiny, right? Like Destiny seems to be that benchmark that everyone compares against, and fair play. But if this game was live service, I genuinely feel that this game could actually be a Destiny contender. Thoughts, people?
They would need to have better service, so
they'd have but dedicated live service.
Yep, if they had dedicated servers and they had an end game activity where people could get together and go and farm like really hard encounters that give the best loot in the game. In terms of the way the game looks, the way the game plays, it's the most engaging looter shooter I've ever played. In terms of the kind of that power fantasy, nothing comes close.
I agree. And also, just to answer your question, Francisco, when it comes to playing the game, if you want to progress with the game, you have to play at the highest tier. However, if you are just going for like the story mode, for instance, it's not the most important thing. It will challenge you. If you want easy mode, then obviously just go with the lowest tier, and it'll get you through as quickly as possible. It's like any game, it's like playing easy mode.
I just got a Abyss item.
Wow, that was.
I say that, but
Yes.
Yeah, I actually got a tier 3, my first T3 mod that's usable.
Oh my god, was it the right attribute that's there?
It's one of my free set that I need. So it's on the Shield Beast trousers, and it's a little bit of pain, but it's only good really when clearing out rooms. So it's not the mod I'd want for boss damage, but it'll make my re-clears way quicker.
Nice. Oh, and Swimmy, did you see the minigun build I put out? I don't know how well it's doing at the moment. I haven't looked at it recently. Have a little look. It's a little bit low on the views, but maybe it'll pick up. It's alright though. Got like a little sea shanty going on here. Like over the last couple of months, like leading up to World's Fair, the only thing that I've been watching is the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case. Yeah, it's been so addicting.
I tried to post that video on the Outriders community group. I can't see it anywhere. I don't know if it's been blocked or what.
Does it say pending approval anywhere?
No, it tells me that your video is ready to view. I can watch now.
Where
But
yeah, but it has to load though.
Can't
Sometimes
see
it can be a little bit slower to upload.
Oh.
Yeah, the artificial grind. It seems everyone is pissed off with it, to be honest. And you know, it's a shame really, because I mean, I would have preferred to have maybe like, you know, extra end game activity. You know, maybe to get some new expeditions in, maybe get something different than expeditions. This is good, but I feel like they missed a trick. And what I mean by that is that, like, look at these enemies. We fight the Arbiter 3 times in a row, right? Why not incorporate some of the new enemies you've brought in? You could have a big guy like this guy, this Corsair, right? You have a big version of him charging you down. That'd be scary as hell. You could have the Snow Beast, you know, as a big mob as well. Have it in the same sort of size room as like the Pillars one, where you have Oak Reel.
In the trailer, you see the guys with the mallets, hammers.
Yeah.
They looked so intimidating. Get a massive one of those, mate. That'd be a great one to fight.
Or why not have the fisherman, like a reborn fisherman there? You only see him once. And he was in the trailers.
Yep.
Like there's a lot more variety that could have been added, which I think they just missed. And I feel like PCF, while PCS are good, I just feel like they could perhaps use a bit more guidance from the community, especially the ambassador team, which really are passionate about the game in most cases, apart from a few people who are idiots.
Yeah.
I'm just putting that out there because that's how I feel.
My highest crit so far on my AR, 163 million. Nice. Slowly getting there.
I was seriously tempted to make a video about this whole like drama thing that's going on at the moment between content creators. But I'm just pissed off with it. It's like
I think it's a waste of energy.
It is a waste of energy, but still, it's funny.
Until it becomes, I don't know. I don't like seeing the drama in the community. I think that some people are definitely just not really behaving the way they should.
I mean,
but if people don't, people always have their own opinions of situations, and if you throw fuel on the fire and you get pulled into that as well, and as an ambassador as well, do you really want to be associated with that? You know,
it's funny though, because we're actually, you know, that's kind of the point, isn't it? Really, like. You know what I mean?
I think that
it's like the ambassador wars.
Yeah, you're always gonna have those altercations when there's a lot of people that are in theory competing, even though a lot of them don't try to compete, they just try to promote within the community and promote other creators, etc. Some will be trying to compete because, you know, they want more views, and they want, you know, to have that kind of that capital directed towards them rather than other people.
There's a difference though. There's clickbait, right, that delivers bad content, and there's clickbait that delivers good content. If you guys, now I don't know how you guys feel about clickbait, but clickbait isn't always a bad thing. So
I think
hear me out though. So there's 2 types of clickbait. There's clickbait which will help you promote a video. If you're a content creator, you need people to click that video. Now, if you say a clear message, so for example with my minigun build, I've said that people can hit up to 13 million damage. Within the first 5 seconds, you've seen me hit 13 million damage. I've delivered on what I said I was going to do. If I said that I was going to guarantee you loot drops from Tiago, and it was going to be the gear that you always wanted, and you're just selling someone a fairy tale and you're just lying to them. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, because that's the difference between clickbait and a good thumbnail. And, you know, if it's false information, it's clickbait. You know, that's it. You know, it's not real. If it's You're trying to demonstrate and highlight in your thumbnail that you're hitting 170 million or whatever it is, and you click on it and you're hitting 170 million. That's not clickbait at all. That's advertising.
Precisely, but people would still see it as clickbait because it is a little bit, but it's good clickbait, not bad clickbait.
For me, it's only clickbait if you're lying.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess that's just terminology then. But no, I never lie in my YouTube videos. Yo, Play-Doh, hey there, man. And yes, Ambassador Wars. I don't know how much you just heard of that, but I would love to hear your opinion.
They just be like, I'm just gonna join and just chill out. I don't really want to get involved. Me and Momo were chilling. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit of pain and will always do significant amount of damage. There will be stronger single target mods, but for room clears and stuff like that, it's just absurd because you're snapshotting as well, and the amount of AP you're scaling, everything just melts.
Yep.
Crazy single target damage, a little bit of pain does everything else, but even when you're on bosses, it does so much damage as well. It's just an absolutely beautiful mod. I can now get rid of adrenaline on my pants.
Oh my god.
I can drop adrenaline, my friend.
You must be so happy right now.
I'm at home playing video games while my missus is in hospital.
I know your thoughts, Play-Doh, but I was more referring to what I said about thumbnails, like clickbait stuff, like good and bad clickbait. I don't know. Obviously, you don't really do that sort of thing. Your thumbnails are kind of different, but at the same time, I mean, like, let me just have a look real quick. You aren't clickbaiting people. It's more of a visual representation.
Yeah, but and that's what I said. So it's not clickbait if you're delivering on what the title is and what the thumbnail is. That's just advertising.
Yeah.
If you're telling people you're going to get guaranteed items or you're going to hit certain amounts of damage and you click there and they're killing things slower than a snail, does my nut in.
So one, the game is killing itself. Might be the first game they've ever played. God, exploits are in every game. Exploits are in every game, yes. I agree.
I agree with him as well, mate. We love you, Play-Doh.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, though. Like, I just feel that PCF need to start working with us, and we can start giving feedback. If they just go like, oh, we're thinking about doing this, and then they say that to Square Enix, and Square Enix is like, oh yeah, it's great, and then they go to release that and then give us a beta test, and then the player base just goes, well, what is there for us to do? Like, they need feedback. If they don't get feedback, then how the fuck are they going to improve?
As I mentioned earlier, it's only year one.
Well, it's over a year now, isn't it, really? We're in year 2 now.
Yeah, we're in year 2 now, but it's still in its infancy.
But
they are learning. They're not getting things right all the time, but they've definitely improved, Yeah,
100%. And that's the thing, though. I want to work with them, and I want to make... I'm invested in this game. I'm sure people like Play-Doh are as well, and so are you.
I am now, after Play-Doh showing me how to level up.
They listen to 5% of our feedback. Nice.
Because I can actually spend time gearing my character up and getting ready to try speedrun again, because otherwise, with baby being born in a day, there was no way in hell on earth I was doing that.
I just have to ask, but was it 5% of that feedback about Devastators? Because all they did was buff Devastators. Arx absolutely loves the Devastator, doesn't he? I mean, to be fair, though, they had a bit of a rough ride. And even in the beta, we had that bug where Devastators were actually buffing enemies by like 85 to 90%, and that was just hilarious.
Play-Doh, in regards to the stuff that they listened to, did they listen to anything that was gameplay, kind of replayability loop orientated, or did they only listen to the bugs and the things that could, be based on the programming of the game?
Did he seriously not go down? Our boss is screwed now.
It's definitely still bugged. Like, obviously you've tested it as well, but yeah, it's definitely still bugged.
What's still bugged?
The trickster packs node. Every time you go into lobby and return to the game, you've got to redo your packs node.
Oh yeah, Jace keeps telling me that he has to change his pack trees all the time. It's annoying.
The video didn't post on the community.
Wow. Yeah. I just don't know if I can really take Arcs at face value. I like his commentary, I like his humor, but I don't know about the rest of it. I mean, I raised quite a lot of things to them, and then he just ignored everything I said. Right, let's get back to the lobby. Also, guys, we've got room for 2 people. So if anyone does want to jump in and play, please do feel free. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel as well. Really? Is that actual fact?
That's brilliant.
Yeah, Play-Doh's DM, do something. I swear that literally just went, hey Play-Doh, hey Play-Doh. Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. How do these guys do their jobs properly? They probably don't, to be fair. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get like a trinket drop or something.
Okay. So my question to that Play-Doh would be, if Arx plays a game like World of Warcraft, how can you believe that some of the gameplay looping theory in this game is ever going to keep people entertained and actually want to play the game?
That. Yeah.
Like, that baffles me. Because, I'm not being funny, but every single person knows that when you're playing looter shooters, the game doesn't normally start until you've reached the maximum level, so you can then start min-maxing and getting your character where you want it to be, going faster, doing the harder content. So what they've done is they've made the game scale pretty much identically across every single Apoc tier, so by the time you get to Apoc 30, you've got all your best things not gear because you spent 400 hours getting to 30, but then you can't afford to upgrade any further, and there's no point playing your character anymore. You might as well just start another one, or just stop playing. It's crazy. Bad game design.
Yeah, there's always gonna be something we can complain about. The thing I care most about is the game, like the developers caring about the game. You know, because I've played games where the developers don't care about the game, and that sucks.
Oh, Play-Doh. I love you, mate. I actually love you. Oh. I was talking to Dake earlier about an interview, one of a dev talk between Josh Drive-Hayes and Chris Wilson from Grinding Gear Games, and their entire team play their games. Their entire team play the best games on the market, and they are so dedicated to making the game good for the player that comes before everything else. That becomes before profitability, and that, although it's a live service, I think that's what makes studios like that so much better, because every single decision they make is to better the player, not themselves.
I kind of disagree there. I think that Toby should really kind of see that kind of is the problem. I know they want to do more analytical data, and probably he deals in an analytical way, and that's just how they're kind of wired. It's just, but maybe like they'll do like a 2-3 weeks worth of testing first before they kind of make that decision on the grind. Maybe even longer, to be fair. I mean, people like us, for instance, we play the game a lot more than we do the casuals. So,
The thing is, when you've got the entire Ambassador forum, 200-ish players, maybe, I don't know how many of those actually played the beta, but a huge portion of them did. Every single person I spoke to or saw commenting on the grind in the beta said it was too long. I fed back very clearly to them as well. From God knows how many decades of gaming I've played at a very good level, it was just too much. And then they quadrupled it. There's no logical explanation for that. If every single person that's helping you test this game is telling you the grind is too long,
yep.
Why would you quadruple it? There's no replayability there. It's just slamming your head against a brick wall.
I would personally, as I said, I don't know how much you heard earlier, Play-Doh, but I would like to see them take advantage of the new enemy types that they brought into the game. So, for example, having a Corsair as a massive boss, sort of like what you'd see from Destiny gameplay, where they bring in these sort of enemies, and they make it a boss at the end. It's simple things, but they just kind of missed the trick or just didn't pay attention. And having static bosses that don't do anything or hardly chase you at all, or it's not that challenging. I mean, what does that do for replayability? I mean,
I don't know what they're going to do, though. They're going to nerf everyone's ability to kill the bosses, so they have to go through all the phases, and the bosses take forever, and then there's no loot because they've nerfed the loot already, and it's not rewarding at all, and then 99% of the player base that's left out of the 95% that have left already will leave.
So what you're saying is that they're going to make my minigun build even better. Excellent.
They're just going to nerf everything, mate, and they're just...
you know what? I would love to see Play-Doh use a minigun build.
As well. I said that as well. I said that because they said that they wanted the content to be replayable. They wanted all areas of this to be replayable. But what they've done is they've pigeonholed everybody into trials, because that's where the loot drops. Because anything outside of trials
doesn't drop loot.
It's so diluted that it's a pointless task.
Yeah, I agree.
You should be able to replay the campaigns and farm loot. You should be able to. You should be able to. How can I put this? Find a piece of loot as you're leveling and take it on the journey with you. Not feel like you've got to replace it for one with crap mods on it because you've out-leveled it too much. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, Play-Doh, trust me, I feel the same, dude. I mean, we're both quite passionate about the game.
It's literally just one of the most... It's probably the most fun game I've played. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I think I just felt so down and disheartened by some of the decisions they've made that it put me off wanting to play it. Just because I felt like the love of my life had cheated on me and my heart was broken.
Damn, dude.
I was like, this is just not what I thought they'd do.
Yeah. That's some Dear Deirdre shit right there. Oh yeah.
The biggest issue, the biggest issue from it all, Play-Doh, from what I can tell, is that they don't listen to the people in the community that are, I say, masters at their craft. Like you, for example. If they hired you, or even if they didn't hire you, if they just reached out to you and said, look, we want to make this game good, can you help us make it good? You know, what would work? What would make it more appealing to the community? Because you are putting on those interactive people within the community, and you've been here from day one. You know, if they listened to your feedback and acted on it, they could turn this game into something so special.
The Steam charts numbers.
They just don't seem to do that.
So what are the Steam chart numbers right now? I haven't actually looked.
They're plummeted massively. They lost nearly the whole thing.
But really?
Have a look.
I don't even know where to look though. Where do I look?
Yep. It did.
That's not good.
And the thing is, because of the way they model their game as well, they're losing trust from the community. The community's not trusting them anymore to produce content that's worth the money. Like, this expansion was not cheap. Like, it was probably one of the most expensive games I've bought in a very, very long time. And I finished a story in like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, although to be fair, we played the beta and we knew exactly how to do it. So I mean, like, it wasn't really much of a challenge to begin with.
Yeah, but then you run the trial and you finish the trial and you're like, oh, that was good. That 5,000 trials later, you're still there.
I know. It feels that way. Like 5,000 trials.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh yeah, I actually haven't watched his videos, but I know of him.
What is going on?
What do you mean, what's going on?
Hold on.
Lado, can I get your opinion on something, by the way? I just want to do a solo run real quick and see what you think of this. If this could even be viable as a speedrunning build. Obviously, you'd have to do some tweaks probably until.
Yeah, swimming, mate. I recommended that, you know, even in regards to the grind that they've got at the moment, you know, it's too much, and hopefully they'll reduce it with time. But, you know, I don't know how difficult it would be to implement this, but other games do it, and they seem to do it quite easily. But if they randomly generated triple XP rooms and triple drop rooms, no, just when you go into a trial, you start and you've got your 3 attempts, it will randomly place a 3 times XP on a random room, or maybe 2 random rooms, which will then change the path you take to clear the trial. So there's a bit more variety there. It feels more rewarding because you're leveling up faster, you're getting 3 times as much loot, so if it's a targeted area you need, perfect. You know, you go and farm your gloves, etc. And it just adds a bit more oomph to it. Even something like that would feel good. But the reality of it is, if they just open the taps, gave us loot, reduce the grind, let us get to maximum level as quick as we can on all our characters, and actually play the game and our builds and try the varieties out, it would be a great game. But instead, they're just tight. They feel, to me, they're really stingy, mate. They're like that person, you know, that always forgets their wallet on a night out and you have to pay for all their crap.
Dude, don't say this. I'm that person.
Luckily, me and you are never going out for food.
You say this.
You don't actually live that far away. So probably could at some point grab a burger or something.
Absolutely, Nando's. That's what we need.
Alright. Hey, though, are you East Coast or West Coast? Or are you Central?
I think he's West Coast. Wait, when my cooldowns. What do you mean negative damage?
Don't you sound that your damage is cut.
That's what I'm taking away from it right now.
Yeah, I think you might be right there, Play-Doh.
Oh, this is a nice little spawn. Just need the cooldowns to be a bit quicker. That's all. But there's no real way of doing that. But and then you got these fuckers with like the blue shields, which really pissed me off as well. There we go. That was good enough in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, I get you. I wish there was a way to kind of make this better. I thought there was a thing that could kind of like reduce your cooldowns a bit, but maybe I'm wrong. Because I mean, like, if I look at my build, right? So I've got cooldown reduction there. That's maxed out. Obviously, it's not like max because I'm just not at the right gear score. It's 69 out of 71, right? Got cooldown reduction on the chest. Cooldown reduction here. No cooldown reduction here, so that could be improved. But
on gear, you get 50%. Only 50% of what you get on gear works. Then it comes from your nodes, I think, and mods.
So I mean, there's one thing which I'm missing cooldown reduction on. I could increase the cooldown reduction through.
You've got too much cooldown reduction, mate.
Got too much cooldown reduction.
As far as I'm aware, from your gear, it stops. Is it 50% Play-Doh? You'll know. I'm sure it's 50%. So all other pieces, the cooldown are not
Yeah,
right.
The gloves could be improved.
They're
actually useless. Okay. Why? Oh, I thought Toxic Piercer would be okay, but then again, obviously Toxic Piercer isn't going to do anything, is it? Really? Yeah.
3 dead mobs.
But I don't really.
I've only looked at your build. Just when you watch it in action, I've not actually looked at your mods or anything.
Yeah, true. You haven't seen any of my mods, which is fair.
Also, if you're going to be looking for cooldown reduction as well, there's actually a weapon mod. I'm sure it is that on crit reduces the cooldown of a random ability by 10 seconds or something like that, or 1 second. It can probably be a few seconds.
So I have 3 dead mods. Okay. Yeah, Blightfire. So basically, Euthanizer doesn't really do anything, does it? And Radical Therapy, and I'm guessing you're talking about Toxic Piercing? Yeah, exactly. So all those toxic nodes are just dead. But what else could I put on? I could put on Danger Close, perhaps. I think that's already on here, though. Yeah, it's on here already. Yeah, exactly. Although the alternative to that, though, is doing this. So you got this waistcloth one, right? And I could just go Techmongers with this one here. Now I've got no duplicate mods, and all I'm doing is toxic. And let me just quickly show you what that looks like.
You do realise I've played loads getting some ideas now, and he'll be up all night now making a version of this build that he goes into a room, walks into the middle of it, drops one cold snap, and the entire room, including the elites, dies instantly.
That's cool. Oh, Force isn't. Yeah, we've got arms anomaly on there already, though, haven't we? But I'll show you what it's like. Just toxic, though. I think so, but I'll check in a second once we clear this room.
Also played off. I don't think he's got an anomaly enhancement. I'm not sure if that will make any difference at all. I'm pretty sure with the way Major Raid scales it, it will add significant amounts. No Captain Hunter on the build. I'm quite trolling.
Well, I didn't say I don't have it. I just can't confirm just yet. I'm pretty sure I do.
We should go through the mods in a minute and discuss what mods would be better alternatives, and then start working towards it, and then really put a good showcase on for this build. I like the concept of it. It's a really nice concept.
Yeah, it just deletes everything. It's like, as I said, it is literally Ash plus Pyro meets Techno, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Stupid game. I need to
The only downside is it's really shit against bosses. Oh, you peaked it. Oh shit, did I not? Well, I could always change that. I understand the rant there. Wait, that's right there.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Your turrets do more damage, and you.
Yeah, snap one shot the whole map.
That's another way of doing it.
Decent pair of Techmonger's legs, that.
It's a good point. Yeah, I mean, I do have appreciation for the Techmonger set. That's probably one of my favorite sets of the entire game.
It was really weird having to learn new things about this game on other characters. Different play styles. I've only ever played Firepower in Techno. The balance patch is coming. Play-Doh, do you have any thoughts on what's going to be drastically reduced in terms of performance?
Probably everything. I think they need to re-look at the loot though, because people are complaining massively about the loot right now. See, I do like Blightfire to a certain extent. Like, obviously, this sort of situation, it does deal a little bit more damage, but it's nowhere near the strength that it's intended to be. Well, at least in my opinion. Look at these birds, man.
Well, yeah, with Play-Doh kind of input in some of the kind of dead mods for the build. I think it's got potential to be interesting.
Yeah, I think Blightfire could be really good.
I think they should have been allowed Blightfire to be affected by or euthanizer and radical therapy to impact its damage.
And I think they realise it is a bug, not actually a deliberate implementation. Just to put that out there. Oh, fantastic.
Play-Doh, when are you going to be releasing your Trickster video that you told me you were going to release soon? I'm not seen it go up yet. Like I did it already.
Sober and pissed as usual. As for me, I'm not drinking at all because I'm dieting.
Why are you dieting?
Because I'm getting fat.
Mate, I've put on so much weight, mate. I'm 15 stone now. And the heaviest I've ever been is like 40 and a half. Since meeting the missus, I've gone from I think like 13 and a half to 15 stone. I've not trained for like 9 months, mate. I was training for 3-4 hours a day. Kickboxing, Thai boxing, everything, and now.
See, this is what I want to know about. He's waiting to hear back some exciting news on Twitch. Is that in regards to, say, for example, like development of your channel, or is that to do with something else? Also, have you made partner yet, by the way? Because I imagine that's probably your exciting news. Is this a mythos? I guess we'll take it. Yeah. Well, I hope it goes as well as you expect it to. Or at least hope it does. Does anyone want to jump in, play some games at all? Unless you guys really want to watch me solo.
Hello, what are your views on the lack of tier 3 mods that drop on epics in trials compared to vendors?
And what are your views on unorthodox ways of getting too many tier 3 mods on Apocalypse Legendaries as well?
What? What's that about?
I think he knows what I'm talking about. Alright, let's change this shit up.
I'm presuming you're Apocalypse 40 now, Play-Doh, yeah? So I can see Momo's now sitting at 40. Is that right?
Nice. There we go. Yeah, exactly. We have got vendors, but I would prefer not to shop vendors to try and find god rolls.
$186 million. Slowly getting there. Just missing.
How much anomaly power does it give to armor at my level? I can tell you in a second. Just bear with me. I'll just kill this boss real quick. He'll melt in a second.
Fair play. Well, I appreciate it, mate, because I keep using it at the minute.
Yeah, of course. Build testing, that I wouldn't mind doing some build testing, but a tier 40, that would be nice. But I don't know. I mean, Player, how would you compare like tier 40 to like everything else? Like like previous tiers, like so at 35. What's the difference between 35 and 40?
Nothing. It is literally as easy at Apoc 40 as it is at Apoc 15.
That doesn't make sense though. It should get harder.
Doesn't.
Don't understand
yeah, exactly. So literally, we've got a target dummy. That's all it is.
So I don't know if I can answer this question straight away. I need to level up this piece of gear, and I can tell you.
Yep, exactly. Nothing changes, and that's why I got so annoyed with it. Because they're prolonging the grind for absolutely no reason. And it's like, it's just crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, no, because I don't care about that.
The thing is, as well, is with the whole ascension as well, the ascension tree, it's like past, ascension, I say maybe 80 to 100 maximum, really. There's nothing that really has any form of impact on your ability to play the game. No, because nearly every single person will go for the damage because they want to kill things faster. And you kill things so fast anyway that the rest of it becomes irrelevant.
Yeah, nah. Seems like the wrong moves, but that's just my views.
Yeah. 25 to 40 is, I think, 5%. It's just stupid. But then, even the drop rates in expeditions, I don't feel after running a lot of them in the last couple of days. I genuinely don't feel like the percentages are actually reflected in the drops.
I don't feel that way either, actually. Expeditions just feel so underwhelming.
Yep. Also, they nerfed the hunts as well. They nerfed Horus.
Wait, what?
So yeah, they dropped like 3 items now in total. Like, it's stupid. Like, you used to get like, I don't know, 8 to 12 or something like that. You get 2 to 3 now. Tried it the other day. Absolutely garbage.
Really?
Yeah, really, garbage. Apparently, it's a good place to farm dust. Apparently, from a video from Cloud Plays, but I've not actually really watched it or looked at it or anything. To be fair, so that might not be alright either. But oh, what an idiot! I just snapshot it before my rage. Well.
Yeah, they need to kind of expand on Expos, or perhaps introduce different types of game modes where you can have, I don't know, there's so much room for improvement. And maybe having a base understanding of what people's expectations were, as far as like from a non-live service game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's the thing they needed to do, was do some market research. Like, what do you like about the game? What would you like to see in the future? You know.
You didn't even need to do that. All you need to do during one of the betas was, guys, we're gonna have a Discord chat with the developers and you guys. Let's hash this out. Let's thrash it out. Let's do it for pin, a feed board. What's fucking what's it called? Spider fucking gram and all that stuff where you just pin brainstorm and
Yeah, 15 new expos. That'd be funny. Although I think that people expect more than just like, oh, we're just gonna bring in some new expos. I'm sure that you would absolutely fucking love that, because you'd just be like, all speedrun, all speedrun,
yeah.
all speedrun. This is literally Play-Doh, honestly.
I think my next 700 hours of this game is gonna be just killing the last boss.
Yeah.
Until I've got gear to speedrun with. But then I need to level the character that I actually want to speedrun on, because I don't want to speedrun on the Trickster.
It kind of just makes me think about Family Guy. It's like, oh, piece of candy, oh, piece of candy, oh, piece of candy.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the South Park episode where they've been leveled up to maximum level killing boars.
They break 5 expos. I know that I saw a lot of your chat in the beta chats about enemies not spawning correctly in certain places.
Yeah.
Color's broken as well. Damn. It's kind of embarrassing that for them at least that we know more than they do.
When you say collar's broken, is that in regards to the spawn timers? Where you have to stand there and just shoot one mob at a time for like 30 seconds while they just slowly crawl out the ground and stuff like that?
We got it right. So I think after this run I might call it a night, because it's getting kind of late here. I didn't do the thing for DJ. I'm sorry, DJ. I completely ran past that table and ignored it. But I will find out for you.
Yeah, the stuff you get here, it's weird. It's weird how the vendors got a bit higher chances of getting tier 3 mods on them and the stuff drops in trials. Like, farming vendors is actually more lucrative than farming trials. It's so weird.
sounds very anti how it's meant to be.
Yeah, definitely. Oh,
No,
yeah.
that's where the boss mounted. Let's go. Oh yeah, no, I agree with you. It is a mess.
Submachine gun, Sunfall, Firestorm, Shadow Comet, Resistance Piercing, could roll it off the same, another mod that blows up.
I have to admit I'm still salty about it earlier though.
What about earlier?
About having my comment deleted.
I wouldn't be losing any sleep over it. It's...
But... Why? Why would someone do that?
Green grass.
I've had problems with drought players before where the enemies didn't even spawn in the last room. Weird. Have any of you guys experienced that before? Oh, okay, he died quick, didn't he?
Definitely need to get my techno level up.
I think you're probably feeling the same way I'm feeling right now. I'm just like, I'm tired.
Yeah, I've been up since really early and been at the hospital and everything.
Yeah, well, you have more
I'll
excuse to be
get
tired
back
than me, dude. Actually,
Yeah, I've got to get up and get back to hospital for 10 tomorrow morning. But and Mrs. was like, I know what you're going to go home, you're going to grab an energy drink, you're going to play games till silly o'clock, aren't you? I'm like, no.
how could you presume such a thing?
I just laugh and was like, don't make me answer that question.
That's brilliant. How to delete a boss. Good turret placement. Do you have any, I don't think we have any more tables until we get to the camp, do we? As I said, guys, does anyone want to jump in at all? We're almost at the end, so I mean, there's going to be boss runs. They're almost there. They're trying to shoot. Come on, do it. God, if turrets were smart, it'd be great. The thing I don't get right is why I'm still getting like this sort of stuff on tier 36. This makes no sense.
I was under the impression that as you scale the difficulty up, it removed mods from the loot pool and, you know, actually made it easier for you to get better combinations of gear. It just doesn't seem like it does anything apart from the vendor.
Yeah, the vendors are like OP.
Yep.
You had the Scorched Lands, only the Broodmother spawns. Yeah, that's actually designed to be that way though. If you leave the green enemy alive at the end.
Yeah, this is better.
One sec, I think someone in the Discord's actually looking for a hand. Just make sure that's the case. LFG. There we go. But yeah, that's the only real time I really see anything not spawn correctly. But that's kind of like standard sort of thing. It's just taking advantage of a mechanic or like how enemies spawn.
Wow, what I'm gonna do is finish this last couple of more. Go to bed.
Look at me on myself, dude.
Man, I don't know how Play-Doh's online for like 20 hours a day.
Because he is a machine.
He goes to work, comes back, plays until early hours in the morning. Has a couple of hours sleep, does it again.
You know, when I went to London recently, I went to one of these Amazon fresh shops. Weirdest concept I've ever been into, man. Seriously. Because like, you kind of walk in, and then you just walk out with what you want. You don't go to a till or anything. It's just, yeah. It's literally just buy what you need and get out of there. Really, it feels like stealing. Oh, you did.
What how old Play-Doh is?
What do you mean?
No idea. What how old he is?
How old Play-Doh is?
Hmm.
Are we talking in cat years or in human years?
Human years.
I'd say probably early, maybe like late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah. That's what I would have thought as well.
Then he's probably just come out surprised us and be like, yo, dude's like
22.
45 or something. Nah, I'm not going to be that nasty to him.
He aged just like ridiculous.
I mean, I did actually call my boss's boss like really old and older than he actually was. But I was actually going for I was actually trying to guess, and I always kind of guessed underneath. So I was like, just wanted to get a more realistic one instead of just complimenting someone.
$1.1 million firepower, absolute zero. Tier 3 mod on it. The first shot after reload becomes an anomaly projectile. That's being deleted right away.
Really?
It's terrible.
That would have been your jam, dude.
I don't reload, do I? I hunt the
Was
prey.
it say it was first things first?
No, it was scrap grenade.
Oh, screw that. Yeah, you're right.
Absolute garbo.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I got bronchitis. Oh yeah. Am I going to be online for a while? Probably not now.
I haven't got one more retry. I'll do a vendor shop, and then I'll might re-roll Tiago a couple of times because my materials are now only used for re-rolling. Don't need to do anything else here.
I mean, I'm at the last boss now, and I've got literally no one to carry. This is the best places for resources, guys. So if anyone needs resources, hop on in.
You ready to jump in and share it's done?
Join in like a character you need dust on or something.
I don't need anything, mate. Apart from an actual boost through the Apoc tiers on my Techno.
Damn you. Stop yawning. Making me yawn even more than I normally do. And I yawn a lot. Like when I'm at work, right? Sometimes I literally almost fall asleep.
Really, that's bad.
I do, seriously. I was on this medication for a long time and it just literally made me dozy the whole time. It's bad.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
Terrible. I've also like overslept work before. Yeah, please do, please do. Anyone that needs to join, just jump in, please. I'd rather help someone than just do it myself, you know? I mean, what fun is that? That's the whole point of doing a stream, is to help people.
I've got like 2 upgrades today, so it's not that bad.
Yeah. What if I could just invite someone random in my friends list as well?
You invite me.
There's gotta be a bigger scrub than you on.
Very
Hey! They're kind of full. I'm not quite sure who this is. We can always help one dirty bird, so send him an invite. I don't really send invites very often. DJ, do you need a code, by the way? Yeah, you should be fine. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see if Dirty Bird wants to jump in. Oh, he did. Cool.
My missus has been watching a bit of Love Island. Right, I've been watching it with her.
Have you really?
Yeah. Oh my god, it's shocking, shocking.
You've been watching Love Island. How dare you?
I have. Well, I've got like it's like at 9 o'clock I can either play for an hour or watch Love Island. So most of the time I play for an hour. But on occasion, the missus is like, oh, I've not really seen you today. Like, can you come watch Love Island with me? All right, fine, because obviously get some time together. It's cool. And you look at these people and our youngsters, you know, the teenagers of this world, they look at these people and they want to be like them. They want their 5 minutes of fame on TV, and they find it, and it's like, if you look at their behaviours, they're just, most of them are just disgusting human beings, man. Like, it's shocking the way they behave and treat each other, and
Yeah, I feel like nowadays people, well, to be perfectly honest, a lot of people don't have the correct upbringing. Like, but that's just, it's a kind of a case by case basis, really, isn't it? Really.
There'll be some people that seem like decent people, but the vast majority of the people on these programs, it's just so surprising.
Have you ever seen Casually Explained Life?
Nope.
You really should. And also, I'm sure Laserbolt would probably do like a video on it too. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
So Bone Grinder, And we need to just delete some shit, and then we're good to go. Come on. But yeah, when you get a spare minute, you should definitely watch that. I'll send you the link after I finish streaming, and you can have a look at it. It's like a 5-minute video maximum. And then you've got things like the crazy hot matrix as well. Have you seen that?
I've seen that, mate. My ex was the prime example of that.
Was she a danger zone?
Oh, mate, she was just, yeah. I could quite happily admit, like to this day, she, in terms of her physical appearance, she was way more attractive than I think I ever could be, even in my prime. Even when I was like ripped and had 6-pack and all that stuff, I still think that she's still a good few points above me. Like wherever we went, she turned heads. Like she's just, one of those girls. But she was such a toxic, nasty piece of work. Like, absolute vile. It gets to a point though where no matter how physically appealing they are, you look at them and you just feel repulsed.
So 10 look like 10 on the look wise, right?
I'd probably say 9.5, 10.
Okay.
But personality, sorry, 2 maybe. Like it's bad. But
Yeah.
honestly, she kicked off at my mum's funeral. So my mum died. I had to cremate my mum, and she came with me, obviously, because we were together for like 3.5 years. She came with me, and I went to the bar to see my cousin, who I'd not seen in about a year or so, or 2 years, and a mate of mine that I hadn't seen for a long time either. He flew back. He was in Iraq, like doing close protection out there. He's ex-military, and he came back to my mum's funeral because he was like my family, Grew up with me and my mum, and he came back and we did the whole service and things. We went to the wake, and I went up to the bar, left her talking to my dad, because my surname is Polish. So my grandfather, he defected during the war. He was born just outside a place called Katowice in Poland, and he defected to the UK and was a fighter pilot for the UK. And my ex was Polish. So my dad was talking to her about places in Poland. So I went to the bar for about 2 minutes, and then she just started crying. She walked out. I kind of went after to find out what was happening. My family thought she just found it all a bit too much, a bit too emotional. But she was crying because I left her at the table with my dad.
Wow.
And then she tried to convince me to leave the wake and go for a walk with her. And I was like, no, like it's my mum's funeral, my mum's wake. I'm here mourning with my friends and my family. Like we haven't got long in the hall, and I don't want to leave them. Sorry, but I'm not doing it. She's like, well, I'm going to go home then. She's like, okay, if you feel that upset, then that's fine. My sister was like, I'll get Ben, who's her partner, to drop her home. So, my brother-in-law takes her home, and about 2 minutes after she's left, she's like messaging me loads of abuse, and I've literally just buried my mum.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not the right way to go about anything.
God.
Like that's
Yeah.
terrible. I get the gist of it though, but yeah.
My entire family just could not. They were like, "Do not bring her around here. She's not welcome at any parties, any events, nothing."
I mean,
I stayed with her for ages, mate, and then we broke up, right? Because she couldn't accept my children from my failed marriage, and then about a year or so later, she come back into my life pregnant with another guy's kid. Stupidly, I tried to make it work again because she was like, I understand what it's like now when things don't work out, and because she had an issue with me paying like child maintenance, significantly more than I needed to, but my children are worth that. So so we had issues around that, but now she's like, I understand it all now, and I'm a different person and all that stuff. And so I was there for 7 months of the girl's pregnancy. I was there through the birth of the child, even though it wasn't mine. She had to have like an emergency C-section, and her birthing partner didn't turn up, so I had to go through all that with her.
great, yeah.
And then the moment she thought she had me back and I was on lockdown, in terms of I was committed to her again, the beast came out again, man. I was like, nah, I'm out. Bye.
Yeah, I would have run for the hills. I mean, see, I've been in situations not quite like that, but I've definitely been in something that's quite bad like that. So no, I get you, but I have no kids that I know of. So
No, let's hope not. But the thing is, mate, is that everything happens for a reason, and like at that point in time, I had well, when I it didn't work out again. I thought I can't do all this, and she's just not changed, and I left. About 2 weeks later, the guy who I moved in with, not my housemate. I lived with him for a couple of years now after my divorce, and then after my separation with her. So I lived with him a couple of times, but he basically kicked me out. He gave me 2 days to find somewhere to live because he met a girl and just wanted to move that girl in with her mum and her daughter and all that stuff. So I went and stayed at a colleague's. So I run a recruitment branch, and one of my colleagues was like, "Oh, I've got space in my flat because a fella broke up, whatever." And it's basically a flat for me to leave my computer and things that were safe. So I ended up kind of storing my stuff there. Because my stuff was there and I kept going over there, I just ended up not leaving. And now she's currently in hospital about to have my baby, and I've never been happier.
Exactly. That's the thing, man. Life has a way of working things out. Sometimes
I think you have to go through the negative to know to understand the positives that you want and what you're willing to accept. And you know, my life's bloody brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. Happy for you, man. Only a couple more days and you'll be a father again.
Yep.
Oh, don't troll me, game. Please don't troll me.
I want to keep on farming because my gear's still terrible. I've got like seismic impulse on my gear, Achilles heel, which is it's not the greatest. Okay.
Why can't this game just give me one weapon I want? There's one.
My third Apoc shot on my weapon is rank 1 stiffening bullets.
I just don't get it. I had god rolls in the beta. I can't get those rolls ever again. It's like it's a one job for me.
I'm gonna try and re-roll the normal Tiago and see what it gives me.
It's baffling.
Ledgers, guaranteed. Ooh,
this is gonna be the last run, guys. Well, as soon as we get back in there, I don't know why it stopped loading. This is fun. I haven't done a stream in a while now.
I've got two set shield beast in one roll. Sick. Let me sell some titanium for a few 100,000 drop pods.
Here we go.
I see an item appeared that I wanted, but it wasn't Apoc.
Oh no.
Sad times.
Very sad times.
Oh, it's so depressing.
It's one thing I like about Twitch is the fact I play any music I want.
Yeah, but then if you actually have it on your Twitch, it will mute the mods. The mod thing for it.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like on YouTube, it doesn't have that. So you have to play non-copyright music. That's, yeah, not great. It's listenable, but it's not really my sort of thing.
Well, Tiago is terrible.
This black goo stuff really annoys me.
You can see it being cast on.
It's got to damage him. Like, he's got so much health, hasn't he? At like this sort of level.
Right, I'm gonna go to bed. Actually, before I do that, let me play with friends. Let me jump into my mum again.
As I said, I'm just about done anyways, so happy times.
No, it was nice talking to you. Thank you for entertaining me for the night. Really appreciate it, pal.
Yeah, of course, dude. Obviously, I know that your mind is preoccupied with other things currently.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be around much.
I get you. I get you.
The
But
thing
yeah,
is that because I've done it all before. It sounds really weird, but I know how important it is to have your own time. And even when you've got a newborn, you know, the moment that you can start supporting your partner so that she can have rest and things like that, and giving her life back, you know, it becomes easy because then you get your own time back as well.
so Nick, I was just about to finish off streaming. However, what I could do is perhaps get you a couple of Apocalypse tiers before I go to sleep. So it's like 3 o'clock in the morning here.
That buddy, have a good stream.
And DJ, no problems at all, dude. It's just bad timing, wasn't it? Really. I might just do it off stream, to be honest. Nick, you're part of the Discord, right? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nick, also just to offer, dude. I don't know if you're part of the Discord or not, but what you might want to do is let me just put it in the chat for you. That's my channel, and basically we've got over 500 people in the Discord. It's a community of people who play Outriders. So you've got ambassadors, streamers. There's a lot of people who are very passionate about the game. So if anyone does want to jump in and get involved, then please do. But I think, DJ, are you part of it? I don't know if you are or not. Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, if you ever want to have a chat as well, if you want to talk builds and stuff, just let me know. I'm around quite frequently. Easily contactable. Hey, nice. It'd be nice to have you there, man. Also, let me just have a little look at this real sec, DJ. Now, because Chris trusts you, would you like to be a moderator on this this channel as well? Don't have to if you don't want to, but just an offer. I don't really typically tend to stream that much on YouTube. Yeah, you. Says the link's invalid. I'll get you another link then. You're down to do a run. Hey, Chris, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what, guys? Yeah, screw it. How about we do another run? Real quick. We'll do it real quick. Yeah, DJ, you know I'm in the UK, right? I'm in the same time zone as Babylon. Actually, DJ, just to kind of put this in perspective for you, I've actually met up with Dan and Chris, and they actually helped me build my PC. Yeah, of course, dude. Oh. Gee. Right, okay. No, definitely not. So, let's have a look. I'll do like a couple of apocalypse tiers for you guys. I just need to get to the second move real quick, and then I'll... Yeah, Dan's PC is on a bit of a meltdown, isn't it? I remember being in their stream the other day, and it crashed. Now we want to go with the flame leper. And then we want to go with fixing wave. So this isn't going to be a full run, guys. This is just to cheese a couple of apocalypse tiers for you guys. I could hear his computer as well, actually. Yeah. No, I live near London, so I'm about 40 miles north of London. It's not a bad gig, man. It's a nice place to live. I mean, originally I'm actually from the up north, but I moved abroad when I was a kid, and then I moved back to south of England when I was about 15. And what did you think of it? Would you say that you were sort of underrated or overrated on it? Oh. Yeah, Nick, there will be a space in a minute just to get like Apocalypse Tears. But probably not going to do any more full runs tonight just because of the time. Because I do want to get some sleep shortly. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the trains are a bit old, aren't they? You got the boss and you touched him. What tier did you say it was again? I think I'm just gonna stick with this for now, but I probably will do some. I'll probably do some more runs tomorrow. So I'm happy to help if you need it. But I'm probably just gonna do like a couple Arbiter runs real quick. Right, so Nick, this is purely just down to oh god. Yeah, I would probably abandon that, to be honest. I don't see any value in doing it too low. Yo Nick, how you getting on with joining up? Whew. Nick? No? Well, I guess I can't really wait around forever, but oh well. I'll just abandon that one. Right, guys, I think we're going to finish up there. But thank you for joining today. I'll do some more streaming hopefully tomorrow, and then we can take it from there. If you guys do want to pop by the Discord and join up, then that'd be cool. And then you can see the notifications when we go live. And yeah, I'll catch you soon. Hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye. I'm literally just finishing up, bro. But if you want to jump into the Discord, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, I'll just get you the link. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you see you, man. I'll speak to you guys soon.